In this video, we're going to have a chat about the storage of electronics and other bits. Make sure you stick around, and if you like what you see, make sure you hit subscribe below so you don't miss out on future videos. Hi, I'm Will from Surridge Tech, and today we're going to have a discussion about the storage of my electronic components and other DIY things that I have in the house. Now, I wouldn't say I have the best storage solutions out there. In fact, the reason I'm choosing to do this video is because I realised over the last few weeks how bad some of my storage is. But I'm doing it so you can see how I store things, and that might give you ideas as to how you might want to store your things. Storage is such a personal thing. It depends on how much you have, where you want to store it, and how often you need to access it. This is just how I do it, and it works for me. I've been doing electronics projects for about 10 years now on and off, and over that time I've collected a lot of things, from transistors to resistors, from switches to circuit boards. And up until my latest upgrade, I was storing them in little compartmentalised plastic boxes, and a lot of overflowing IKEA scub boxes. Now, on a side note, the scub boxes are great to act as dividers if you have a Pelican case, a Peli 1510 to be precise. They fit in there, they're only £6, and they divide the space up really nicely. I have, however, just bought some component storage drawers from Raaco. I've left a link in the description below if you want to check them out. Now, I thought, as I'm now doing a few more projects, I want to stock up a little bit on my components, make sure I've got enough of things, and I want it much more easy to access and organise so I can find things much more quickly. Hence the new investment. So I thought now they've arrived, I'd give you a little unboxing and review of them, and let you know what I think. Out of the box, it feels great. It's really sturdy. If you're going to get something like this, make sure you get a steel version and not a plastic version, as you'll notice a severe lack of rigidity in a plastic equivalent. The drawers are plastic, and they've got a little catch at the back to stop them falling out all the way. However, I leant the unit forwards and all the drawers fell out all the way. So I've decided to modify the unit a little bit. I'm going to turn it upside down. This means when the drawers are in fully, they sit behind the lip, so can't move at all. You have to lift them up slightly to pull them out. Some of the drawers don't quite fit behind the lip for some reason, but it's okay because they're angled slightly backwards because they're resting on the lip, so are less likely to fall out anyway. I tested it by tilting it forwards, and they didn't fall out at all. The drawers do have slots in them so you can add dividers in each drawer, but it didn't actually come with any dividers. You can buy them separately, but for now I'm just going to leave the drawers whole. I should have enough drawers for everything I need to do. This is a 40 drawer unit. It has 36 small drawers, 3 medium drawers, and then 1 full width drawer at the top. I have to say, it would have been nicer if there were a few more medium-sized drawers. Some of my components are quite big, so you can't fit many of them in a small drawer. With a lot of sorting out, I can start labelling. The drawers do have slots in the front of them for cardboard labels, but for now I'm just going to use tape. I'm sure that my storage solution is going to evolve over time, so I want a bit of flexibility while I'm starting out and getting used to where things belong. Anyway, that's my component storage. I'm going to keep one of my old plastic boxes for any miscellaneous components and any circuit boards that I've already made but aren't currently using. And then I've got another box for my soldering kit. If you want a really cool solution for your component storage, then check out the FindABottle 3000. It's a really clever way of implementing LEDs and an SQL database so you can use a voice assistant to tell you where your things are. I don't quite have enough products for this yet, so I can't quite justify the cost, but it would be really cool. I don't just want to talk about my electronic storage, so I'm going to mention some other things. How I store my cables, my tools, my DIY fixings, power supplies, all that kind of thing. Most of my tools I keep in my Peli case. This is a Pelican 1510. Great case, really durable and waterproof. As I said before, I've got IKEA boxes to divide it up. I've also got a lid organiser to keep some smaller things like knives and batteries. In here I've got things like a small hammer, some pliers, some wire cutters, a voltage indicator, an interchangeable Weir screwdriver, which is great by the way, some multimeters, and some knives and some other little bits and pieces. Most of the work I do is electrics based, so I've got everything I need for that in here. Storage is quite limited in this house, so most of the rest of the storage is under the bed or under the stairs. Under my bed I have 2 boxes. In one of these boxes I have cables, I like to have pretty much any cable for any purpose. I've got things like video, audio, data, power, you name it. In my other box I've got miscellaneous fixings, random bits that are very specific to a specific product. I've also got a few cable drums in here and some other fixing bits. My last storage is under the stairs. In here I keep a few of my bigger power tools and 2 Stanley Sortmaster boxes. I like these boxes because they've got nice dividers and you can clearly see what's missing and what you're running low of in terms of stock. In one of my boxes I've got screws and hardware fixings like hinges and pins and that kind of thing. And in the other box I've got more electrical based things. Things like crimps, connectors, cable clips and Wagos. Anyway, that's my storage. I'd be interested to know how you sort out your components. Do you prefer using drawers or keeping your components in separate little boxes? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit subscribe to find out more about my tech and how you can build yourself the ultimate smart home.